MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Dylan Cease, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So coming to the plate, Max Kepler. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
0-1 the count. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Twins 0. White Sox coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Devin Smeltzer gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So striding in, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Pitch on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And they've taken a 1-run lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Moncada digs in at 6'2" and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He grounds it sharply to third. Donaldson's up with it. The tag gets one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards the hole and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
That is it. The third baseman, number 20.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Donaldson becomes the first out of the inning. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Into the box now, Luis Arias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball one to start the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A bouncer to the left side. And he is in there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Popped up. Arias is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Rosario will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
Standing in, Leury Garcia will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a ball 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Max Kepler.
Max.
First offering on its way. Now the pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down go the Twins in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Adam Engel, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Adam.
In there, no balls and a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch, so he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for the White Sox.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the exciting Eloy Jimenez. First pitch on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Popped him up. Sano is there for it. And that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 3 and the Twins nothing. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and a strike to count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Sano has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. The next twin up, Mitch Garver, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. In there, and it's even at 1. And there's ball 2 now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Nomar Mazara. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Leury Garcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Here's the pitch.
No, that's inside.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And he's out on the tag, but they do play to run on the play.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam.
At the plate, Adam Engel. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the White Sox 5 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Arias, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And, oh, a diving try, but it's off his glove, so the at-bat will continue. Grounded slowly to the left side. Anderson scoops it up, and that's the second out. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Matt Wisler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Lazy fly ball out to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
No balls and 1 strike. Anderson, the runner at third with no outs. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here's another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run job by Yoan Moncada as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here's Jose Abreu. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him. He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Abreu ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Edwin.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Zach Littell gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Popped him up. Sano is there, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the White Sox 8 and the Twins nothing. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here it comes, 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. Still 8-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Now batting, center fielder.
At the plate, Adam Engel. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he takes ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Rosario. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his 2nd triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And he fouls this one off. A man at third with 1 away. And it's 1-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Line, but speared on a hop.
And the tag gets him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu as this lead got even wider. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 11 and the Twins nothing. Striding into the box, Mitch Garver, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2-0 now. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Striding in once again, Luis Arias. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And it's fouled away. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Edwin Encarnacion is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the seventh inning. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So stepping in, Nomar Mazara. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. The 1-2. Popped him up. Duffy in foul ground, and that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. White Sox on top, 11-0. Ready for another chance? Jake Cave. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Carson Fulmer gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Engel will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So standing in, Tim Anderson, and he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle. Chopper foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out with the man at first. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they lead it 11-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Jimmy Cordero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Cordero primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground. And when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
So we got him swinging. Nelson Cruz is retired to kick off the 9th. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
The third baseman.
Twins down to their final out, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson. Strike 1 to start the at-bat, and that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dylan Cease pitches well enough to get the W. Devin Smeltzer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious White Sox. 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Twins, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.